Well, good morning, beautiful. I hope that you slept well. I hope that you are well rested and ready to begin the midweek. It's your daily insight on life and love for April. What is it? What day is it? What day is it? I think it's the 28th. Yeah, April 28th, 2021, also being timeless. So wherever you're catching it could be relevant. It could also not be relevant. Either the case, you can either hang out, you can watch the session, you can always let it fall away, you can always ask about booking a session. I do have a new coronavirus sale, so go ahead and reach out, ask details on it. And what we're looking at right now is Rider-Waite. It seems like the past is burning away and now we have new knowledge coming forward, and it feels like it's masculine and feminine energies coming together and uniting. And it also seems like whatever this is, any imbalance that you are carrying inside of you, any sort of burden is coming up to be healed from. And this is seemingly turning what seems to be your world upside down. And I know that you want to retreat. The amount of change that is going into such a short period of time is giving you whiplash. I get it completely. However, once you bite from the tree of knowledge, there's no going back. And you want to know it. In a world of information, ignorance is an absolute choice. There's no way that you could have gotten away without this coming out. Honestly, this is for you. This is the biggest shipment for you. And I do see that you want to just leave it as it is. It's going to be more work than it's worth, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I see peace runneth over. I see life giving you a handout. It seems like it's completely encased in this old golden wisdom. It's like all of consciousness coming together to release this. You hear the dog in the background? Because I hear the dog in the background. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. And while I did that, I got a sweatshirt in case I get cold because, well, it's late and I'm tired and I want to be here for you, but I also want to be comfortable, so we have an option. Okay. So I know that this seems like you would just love to leave it alone and let this be something that hangs in there that nobody looks at. But I see a major wave of peace coming in, and it's completely coming from all corners. Your entire world is evolving into something a lot more elevated and peaceful. When I say elevated, it's also in the same form of being alleviated from all those old bogged down energies. So, my dearest, look at this. I know that you're not sure that you even want to do this or continue on this path. Trust me, I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. You're going to want to stick to this. As jarring as it seems right now, it's going to be something that you really look back at fondly, the biggest sense of freedom. Freedom is something that is absolutely necessary in this. And you want to think we're going to move you back. I miss you already. Ah! Are they barking again? I don't know why they're barking so much tonight. There's nothing going on. Okay, you. So I'm going to shuffle these back in. We're going to get some more on the situation. Let's see. Do I want the mini reads from this? Yep. It just goes with the story. There's no way I'm not reading it. Look. You know, I'm going to give them a minute to stop barking. Am I? No, I'm not. I'll be right back. Again, last time I promise. Well, actually I can't, but we'll see. Wait. They stopped. Okay. What's crazy? You better not do it again. What's crazy about this energy is it's from the past. It is definitely some sort of a formative year issue. It normally goes to childhood issues. This can show up as some form of abuse or neglect, whatever you want to call it, some sort of pain from the past, a haunting memory, low vibe energy all around this that is coming up, that has been weighing you down, that has been exhausting you, is coming up to be freed right now. This is going to involve you being extraordinarily vulnerable, really opening up. I know that there's a particular situation this could call out into in really anybody's life. And I don't want you to bog that down and feel like it doesn't matter because you're comparing it to somebody else's life, or maybe this is just a collective reading. If this is not resonating with you, do not force it to resonate. Some sort of trauma is coming up that you need to talk about. If this is not a childhood trauma, then this is going to be somebody who has made you feel like a small child in your adult life that has cornered you. And this is something that you are getting completely freed from, something that was very manipulative, controlling, and somebody is going to be seen as the liar in this one. Their lies are going to be exposed, and I want you to know I don't see that as you. I feel like you are going to be somebody who is proven the innocent one in this and who's coming out on top, who is going to have their change for the better. The karmic justice that's coming into the opposing party is the one that really kind of needs to be nervous, because karma, you are going to eat exactly what you made. They're not going to want that sandwich. I'm just going to put that out there. You're out of the danger of this situation. You are protected. So you got to speak your piece in this entire thing and do it completely unafraid. You do not get the star card unless you've been through that hellfire, and it is not fun. So look, this is what's been holding you down. These two things right here: massive deceit, massive lying, massive manipulation, and control. It's absolutely crazy. Look at this guy sitting on the pillar. They act all high and mighty, but really, when you're in sync with yourself, when you're balanced, when you are opening up, you see that this schmuck right here is just on a pillar and you can knock him down. You don't have to stay attached to this. Look, this flimsy little thing, you can yank it out of there. You don't have to do the devil's dirty work. You don't have to live in their misery. This is knowledge. You are 110% responsible for your knowledge. And you have that now. So you can't deny this aspect of yourself. This is something that needs to come out. So, my dearest, what does the opposing party want you to know about this? The person who has the control issue, who's been the absolute madman in this, what does their higher self want you to know in this? Are you graystoning them? What are you doing? They have seen your power grow through time. They see how you have, how you've evolved and moved on in life, how you've become more confident. And let's see. They see how they can't break you down anymore, and they can't really get in your way. They know that they've pushed you past the breaking point, and they are becoming the high priestess in reverse, and that you are going through this major change in your life. They see that you're probably going to be cutting them away soon. They're doing whatever it takes to seemingly stay in your life. This is somebody who has this unnecessary air of arrogance. I don't like the energy. I don't think that they're evil. I think that they're dumb. I do. I think that they're some of the biggest morons on the planet. How can they see all of this change in you and still try and deny it? I mean, they genuinely treat you and feel like you are some form of a child. No, not even a little. So look, they see that you're at a rebirth. They know that this is a cycle that's come to an end and that you've gone through an awakening. They see that their time is running up and that they are basically going to be a situation in your life that is looked on as a intense chapter. Now, this might be somebody who you don't necessarily completely lose contact with in life. So I want to see if this is somebody who you keep in your life. What is that going to look like? God, this person has more more reinventions than anything I've seen. I'm trying to like compare it to Madonna, but I think that they have even more than how many times she's reinvented her amazing self. All right, this person, if they stay in your life, they're going to try and play nice. They're going to, it's something that's completely anxiety ridden. They know that they don't have a connection with you anymore, and they're going to try and reinvent themselves and stay where they are. They know that if this is something where they try and add to the situation or they try and ghost it, it's going to reflect negatively on them. So their best mode of action is to stay where they are, stay quiet, and really just work on themselves. And if this is somebody who you will be departing with in life, I want to see what that looks like. Then we're going to get what to avoid and what to look forward to. So if this is somebody who you depart from in life, what does that look like? They're not going quiet. Whatever. Let them look like a fool. When your enemy is making a mistake, do not interrupt them. Do not interrupt them. Let them make the mistake. Let them be seen for who they are. God, this is so coming off of the full moon energy. All right. I see them demolishing all that has been created in this. It's not jeopardizing the safety of somebody. So let's take that off the table right now. You're safe. Whoever's involved in this is safe. But the empire is coming crashing down. And this is somebody who's, trying to do damage control. They are completely overwhelmed in the situation. They're not going to go without some sort of a standoff in this. And I mean this in the most figurative way. They're going to try and play on your emotions. I don't want you to feel like you have to buy into that. Trust your gut in this situation. All right. I'm going to shuffle all these cards in right now. I'm just showing you what I'm looking at, so you know I'm not looking down at nothing. Why am I thinking of a particular client? If you're watching this, I haven't heard of you in like a few months. Name starts with a Y, just in case you're wondering if it's you. Okay. What's something to avoid in this situation? Why am I thinking of her so much right now? Thinking of a particular client, female. Her name starts with a Y. She's a client I've worked with for a while, and I haven't heard from her in a few months. I need to check in with her. So if you're catching this, and you know I just described you, you have a very unique and beautiful name, I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to do it. And I'm even going to tell you that I mentioned you in the video. Be prepared. All right, so what to avoid? Don't go down with whatever they're saying. Let them go. Just let them go. You are at a rebirth. You are starting new. You have a lot better offers that are coming in. And don't worry about them watching your movements. This is somebody who thinks that they can have a victory over you. Whether or not they watch you is really not something that you need to concern yourself with unless, you know, you have a restraining order or there's an actual physical problem here, which I'm not really getting. I'm seeing that this is going to come crumbling down. Do not engage in their shenanigans. Let them go. You have better offers that are coming in. Accept this as a rebirth and know that, first off, you are going to leave them in your wake. They could watch you. They could keep an eye on you. That does not matter. They cannot reach you. You are on your high horse. Look, you're really on your high horse. And you have the victory in this. You have wings. You can fly away from this situation. You are the phoenix that rose out of the ashes of this empire that went down to the ground. Crumbling, burning, whatever the heck you want to look at it as. So avoid engaging in them. And what do you have to look forward to along the way on this? Then we're going to look at the end result. What do you have to look forward to in this? Too many cards. Too many cards. And now I just feel like a terrible shuffler. You know how often I say that, so I don't want to hear it. God, I should have done this earlier. I'm definitely feeling the tired now. We have 2 aces in reverse. What you have to look forward to is a loss of the connection with them. You're not going to get spun around into this. It's over. It's finally over. This chapter, this connection to this person, the memories that go along with them. You are so incredibly strong. You're so incredibly brave. And anybody who thinks otherwise in this one, I think that you're going to be really knocking them in their place. I see that you're not playing nice anymore, and that the party is over. The lies are over. The movie, the shenanigans, the image of this is all over. That's what you have to look forward to. No more games. The games are done. All right, so what is the, okay, confrontations, clarity. What else is what else is going to be the end result or the outcome of this? Ending of the cycle. You climb on top. The King of Pentacles. God, did I say climb on top? My Freudian slip is showing. Okay, so we have protection, we have authority, we have a lot of Taurus energy in this. That's bullheadedness. We have a very fast and fiery new beginning. We have the Empress, which is talking about your rebirth after this painful chapter. There's a lot of emotional healing that needs to go on, and that I do see going on. And let's see. I want more on this. The crowns are all over this. I see a lot of confidence being built in your decision making. I see that in itself is, I feel like you're cutting yourself out of that feeling of being trapped, and you have all these little red markers along the way that will avoid these pitfalls in the future. That's also building the confidence in how you're fighting back. And I feel like this is not even going to be just about the situation moving forward. If it's any sort of oppression that you are feeling, I see that you are going to recognize the signs immediately and call it out. I really love the strength that's being encouraged here. And I really love the power. I love the innocence that's reemerging from you. I love the sense of childlike wonder that's coming in. It's not going to be part of some sort of disloyal empire. Some people are born into these really great connections, and some people are here to construct them. You might be constructing some really new, amazing connections, deciding who you genuinely want in your coven, and people who are not going to cast you out. And then we have your happiness that's coming in. This is absolute innocence and a huge sense of wonder. And there's such a passion that's coming through. I see you are riding high. I see that you are facing towards the sun. You're looking towards the horizon. You're really looking towards the future. This feels absolutely beautiful. You know that these readings do not end at midnight. So that being said, this is a projection of your future based off of current circumstances, and if you should choose to follow this route, which I really think that you are. And you know, your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in depth, and intense. So if you have questions about booking a session, reach out in the email address. Find me on any social platform and DM me. I do have a coronavirus sale that's going on, and it's a new sale. So reach out and ask questions about that. And I will talk to you all soon. Until then, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. It is really time for balance to be restored in this one. It looks like something you've been conditioned to is actually very much an abuse of authority. Somebody is overwhelming, calling the shots, very much a tyrant energy. And I see that you see this for what it is now, and that you are calling it out, restoring balance. And I feel like you're going to get vindicated or justification. I can't decide which one right now. However, the balance is going to be restored, and whoever has had that tyrant type energy over you is going to be completely ripped out of the situation. So it's coming to an end. The pain, the suffering, the trauma of the situation is working towards coming to an end right now. So stay strong. I want you to be arrogant. I want you to be self-righteous. I want you to be over-animated and confronting whatever this is. The amount of jumping around that you're doing in this situation, how big and how boisterous you're being, it's really going to add much more of a punch. It's going to pack more of a punch towards this, because this is expecting you to be all delicate and docile and just let it fall away. The opposing part of this is expecting that you're coming in with both arms swinging, with words being completely spewed out. I see that this is something you're giving it the good fight. You're not backing down. You are going to be whatever this is worst nightmare. And you want to know what? Go check out the Father and Judge one that is posted just before this. It is a combination of the two, and you're calling it all out. I really hope that it made sense. This actually really goes with this reading. You're packing a punch to whatever an abuse of authority was. All right, your inner child is clouded with very heavy energy. I know how woozy that sounds, but this is what's coming out. Listen, there's been a lot that you have guarded yourself with. I get it, but it's time to really let this go and release. And how are you going to do that? It's like trying to climb over a fortress. It's not as easy as it looks. So Spirit is saying, sit with it. Get some energy work done. This is going to seep through the cracks of the foundation that you have constructed to protect that inner child that couldn't have been protected all those years ago. You doing that, you giving it that sense of ease, that sense of, you know, with a will, there's a way. It's really inviting this child to feel safe, to come out and correct whatever this bogged down energy that's been constructed around it has been. I hope that that made sense. All right, really going back to energy work, it's going to take some effort right now in you clearing any low energies that you've been carrying in your body. And I know that this feels like exhaustion, it feels like agitation, it feels just so tired. It's really interesting how all these little blips of, I guess, attachments really just start to bog down the energy. This is something that needs to be cleared. So this is connecting to source, to spirit, to get rid of any sort of low energy attachments that have become attached to your energy. So you might be going to an energy healer for this, or you might just be talking to source, to spirit. But also the reason is you're paving this crazy new way in life, and it seems like it's going to be a very long ridden path. And the more that you do this energy work, the more that you'll have people who answer your prayers on this path along the way. I hope that that made sense. Hey, the past is coming out. It just is. Some form of abuse pain, abuse, pain, whatever the case may be for you of the past, it's coming out now. I feel like it's a major importance that you are as vulnerable as possible and open up as much as possible right now. This is going to be the best foot forward. You are incredibly safe in this. There's nothing that's going to hurt you. It's a time of revealing in your life. This monster is not you. This pain, this oppression that you have felt is not your fault. This has been something that you've been carrying with yourself for a while. And I feel like whoever has put this on you has really given everybody this wonderful illusion to play with. But now the truth is coming out. You are going to be validated in this and vindicated. I hope that that made sense. You got this. Stay strong.